In the Edo period, there are farmers around 80% of the population, and samurai and ordinary people around less than 10%. Kimono, clogs, and occupations differed depending on their status, and they were limited in their place of residence and were prohibited from moving without permission. Food. Before the Edo period, the common people had 2 meals a day. However, since the Edo period, the habit of lunch has expanded, and the number of meals has changed from 2 to 3 a day. In addition, the yield of rice has increased due to the development of agriculture, and peppers, pumpkins, corn, etc. have arrived from abroad. In addition, the development of distribution has made it easier to obtain food. Samurai. The leaders of each region had a gorgeous meal with eggs, tofu, and several types of fish and meat, which were expensive at the time. They also ate sushi and tempura in the midterm. The low-ranking samurai could not live on the income from the shogunate and the clan, so they grew their own vegetables on the premises of the local leader's house. They ate the vegetables and pickles harvested there as a side dish. However, they ate fish only a few times a month. Common people. The basic style of the common people is rice, miso soup, and pickles. In the wealthy case, there were side dishes such as boiled beans. In the early days of Edo, salt, vinegar, and miso were used for seasoning, but seasonings such as soy sauce, dried bonito flakes, mirin, and sugar gradually became widespread. In the latter half of Edo, the number of food stalls such as sushi, soba, oden, and roasted sweet potato increased. Opportunities to eat out have also increased. Farmers. The diet of farmers has not changed much since ancient times, and they ate millet such as millet and barnyard millet as their staple food. They were making rice, but they couldn't eat it themselves. Most of the rice they harvested had to be donated to the sovereigns as an annual tribute, leaving no food left for them. By the way, beriberi was known as a strange disease at that time. Only the samurai and tradesmen at the lower level who ate only white rice were worried about this beriberi. The cause is vitamin B1 deficiency. Therefore, it was said that the illness would be cured if they lived in the country. Fashion. Samurai. In public, samurai have socially decided on the color of their kimono and how to fold their hats. The sovereign's subordinates wore this outfit when they met the lord. In the case of a low-ranking samurai, he wore a hori hakama. However, in their daily lives, they dressed as kasode and socks, and were a little rough. They carried their swords with them when they went out, but usually they didn't carry them at home. Common people. Men of the common people wore such clothes, and women pursued fashion by tying the obi. The common people were forbidden to wear hori. For women, the basic style was kimono and apron, and for men, they were free to wear kimono or loincloth. The fashion leaders of the common people at that time were kabuki actors. Everyone seemed to enjoy their own fashion by referring to the clothes of their favorite kabuki actors. For women, not only kabuki actors but also prostitutes were fashion leaders. Originally, only high-class women had a habit of tying their hair, and the mainstream style for ordinary women was to just hang their hair behind. This style is based on a prostitute. Farmers. In the early Edo period, they were only allowed to wear linen cloth, and after that they wore clothes made of old cotton. The men's hairstyle had a small chonmage tied at the back, and the women had no hair tied and kept growing. House. Samurai. They lived in a large house. However, there were strict rules for the residence of senior samurai. It also has a splendid gate and entrance, a tiled roof, tatami mats in the room, and a luxurious guest room. In addition, it was required to prepare a large hall for servants. On the other hand, the lower samurai were obliged to build a fine gate. Because they didn't allow the use of roof tiles, it was a roof with planks and stone weights. Although they are the same samurai, there is such a difference in the house they live in between the upper and lower classes. Common people. The common people lived in an apartment called nagaya. The size of a typical nagaya is about 6 tatami mats. It seems that he lived with about 3 family members. The kitchen and dirt floor are at the entrance, and the vegetables and fish are prepared at the well end. They put their beds in the back of the house and lived on fire. Farmers. The peasants did not have land, so they lived in houses with straw roofs and mud walls, and lived in large wooden rooms surrounded by irori. We will continue to post videos about Japanese history, so please subscribe to our channel. Thank you for your watching.